Right. Governor Soludo reassures commitment to strengthening industrial sector. Anambra joins counterparts to ban glamorous graduation parties. And on national news this evening, Nigeria-Brazil central bank strengthen cooperation. And on foreign news, President Xi says China supports UN's global role. Security is here to stay in Anambra State. In Anambra, remember, security is everyone's business. And for us to have a more secure and livable Anambra State, let us join forces with the government in securing our state. If you see something, say something. Report scrupulous elements to the security operatives for better security of lives and property. Remember the emergency numbers 5101 and 08002 200008. And also don't forget that ABS TV is now live on cable free to air. Join us. And welcome to the news at 7:30 p.m. on ABS TV. I am Ogene Rume Ogogome. And other news in detail. Governor of Anambra State, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, has called on investors to take advantage of the conducive environment his administration has created to grow their businesses in the state. Government House correspondent Emmanuel Okonkwo now reports.
Soludo, who made the call through his deputy Dr. Onyekachukwu Bezim at the Made in Anambra exhibition held as part of the third quarterly council meeting of the Nigerian Association of Chambers of Commerce, Industry, Mines and Agriculture at the International Conference Center, Oka, assured that his government would continue to strengthen the industrial sector and sustain policies that make Anambra attractive for investment.
I urge the national leadership to play their natural role of representing, influencing, and disseminating vital business information to all of its corporate members to collaborate, partner, and invest in Anambra State by locating their new industrial ventures and business in our homeland.
Earlier in their remarks, the national president of NASIMA, Engineer Jani Ibrahim, the president of Oka Chamber of Commerce, Engineer Chud Egemba, and MD CEO Fisheries and Agriculture Business Development Agency and Vice President Oka Sima, Mr. Emeka Ilohalu, commended the state government for creating an enabling business environment and called for more improvement. Some exhibitors of the Made in Anambra products, including Dr. John Obodo and Mr. Goodness Onyekwe, appreciated government support to SMEs and appealed for more easy-to-access soft loans and other supports. From ICC in Oka, I am Emmanuel Okonkwo, reporting for ABS News.
The Anambra State government has joined their counterparts in placing a ban on flamboyant, glamorous, and unnecessary graduation ceremonies. The Commissioner for Education, Professor Ngozi Chumaude, said the move is to save parents from extortions that happen in schools in the name of graduation parties, made the announcement at the opening ceremony of a 3-day conference for proprietors of private schools held in Oka for Oka, Agwata, and Nnewi zones. Meanwhile, the annual press week of the Nigerian Union of Journalists, NUJ Anambra State Council, reinforces unity and professional commitment with active participation of over 65 members of the council. Correspondent Tochukwu Ochie filed the report.
Of the council, Dr. Odogwuemeka Odogwu said the participation of members is a demonstration of the union's commitment and collective resolve to improve reportage. He described journalists as the moral barometers of society, adding that the activities also help to verify the existence and progress of government projects.
And I thank members of the NUJ who have been so keen in professionally practicing their duties, their job descriptions, and I pray to those who have been found wanting in one way or the other to have a rethink and play the game professionally as members of the 40th of the realm. Thank you.
Also speaking, a former acting managing director of the Anambra Broadcasting Service, ABS, Mr. Gabe Opaleze, expressed delight over the transformative leadership of the government, noting that projects such as the Solution Fund City, the Country Club, shows that government is beginning to live up to the public expectations and also called for sustainability afterwards.
They always toil and toil and toil without realization. But this government has come up with the realization projects so that lifespan of Nigerians will get to increase.
A member of the union, Dr. Obiora Edogo, who was impressed with Soludo's achievements, especially the road projects, construction of the Solution Market and Park at Ekulobia, described Governor Soludo as a beacon of hope to the people, especially the downtrodden.
Current government is putting Anambra State in the map of sustainable development goals, and we want it to continue like this.
In Awka, this is Tochukwu Uche reporting for ABS News.
Those are come on the news. Nigeria-Brazil Central Bank strengthen cooperation. And on the foreign news, President Xi says China supports UN global role. The news returns shortly after the break. Stay with us.
With gratitude to God for a life well lived and total submission to the will of God, the families of late Chief Nwankwo-Duezue Osebo and the families of Chief Echedo Christopher Osebo in Odidogidi, Idemili North local government area of Anambra State, announced the passing on to glory of their beloved illustrious son, brother, husband, father, grandfather, uncle, nephew, cousin, father-in-law, and friend. Late Chief Echedo Christopher Osebo, Odinamwe Makodwan in Odidogidi, aged 73. He is survived by wife, children, grandchildren, son-in-law, daughter-in-law, brother, sisters, cousins, nieces, nephews, and numerous other relations. Burial arrangement Thursday, 14th August 2025, 3 p.m. Service of songs at his Lagos residence, number 8 Odusi Street, New Mebamo, Iyani Sashi, Lagos State, beside NNPC Fuel Station, Amosu Community. Thursday, 18th September 2025, 9 p.m. Traditional silent wake keep at his residence in Odidogidi, Idemili North local government area. Friday, September 19th 2025, 8 a.m. Body leaves Crown Hospital Mortuary, Mpo, Ogidi Town Hall, both in Anambra State. 9 a.m. Body leaves Ogidi Town Hall for his residence in Odidogidi. Interment follows immediately after the traditional burial rites and condolence visits. Saturday, 20th September 2025, condolence visits by his in-laws, friends, and well-wishers. May his soul rest in perfect peace. Amen. Announcer, Chief Collins Obi Osebo, Odinamwe Marco II, for the family.
Welcome back to the news on ABS Television. In the national news this evening, the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, and Banco Central of Brazil has agreed to deepen economic and financial cooperation following a high-level meeting between their chiefs in Brasilia. CBN Governor Layemi Cardoso held talks with his Brazilian counterpart, Gabriel Marica Galipolo, on the sidelines of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's state visit to Brazil. The discussions, according to a statement from the Apex Bank, focused on areas of mutual interest, including monetary policy, financial stability, and regulatory cooperation. Cardoso was joined by CBN directors in charge of currency operations, financial policy regulation, and monetary policy. The CBN boss said the engagement underscored Nigeria's resolve to build a resilient financial system capable of attracting capital, nursing diaspora remittances, and creating a stable environment for trade and investment. And on foreign news, Chinese President Xi Jinping has told the United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres that China supports the global organization playing a central role in international affairs and that it upholds true multilateralism. Xi said this message with Guterres today as the UN chief visited China to attend the 2025 Shanghai Cooperation Organization Summit. President Xi added that China will remain a reliable partner of the UNF. On his part, Guterres told Xi that the support of China is an extremely important element to preserve. The 25th SCO Summit and the SCO Plus meeting will be held on Sunday and Monday in northern China's Tianjin, showcasing global South solidarity. The high-level gathering comes amid rising geopolitical tensions, including Russia's ongoing war in Ukraine, Israel's genocide in Gaza, and its escalating assault on the occupied West Bank. security tensions in South Asia and the Asia-Pacific region, notably between Thailand and Cambodia, and United States President Donald Trump's global trade war. And in sports news, Wolverhampton Wanderers have signed a deal in principle to sign Tolu Arokodare from Genk for 27 million euros, with the Nigerian striker expected to undergo a medical today. According to transfer specialist Fabrizio Romano, the Premier League side signed an agreement with the Belgian club on Friday night, with the medical planned today. The 23-year-old striker had been in talks with Wolves amid renewed interest from AC Milan, who had turned down their attention to Arokodare after hitting a wall in the pursuit of Sporting CP's Conrad Ada. Arokodare finished as the top scorer in the Belgian top flight last season with 23 goals and provided an additional 7 assists in 45 games across all competitions. His transfer situation had reduced his involvement with Genk this season, with the forward dropping in the pecking order and managing only substitute appearances in 5 games across all competitions. Remember, you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world via our website on www.absradiotelevision.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel on ABS Radio Television. Follow us on our social media handles at ABS Radio Television on Facebook, and of course at ABS Radio TV on Instagram and on X. And other main points. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has reassured commitment to strengthening industrial sector. Anambra has joined counterparts to ban glamorous graduation parties. And on national news this evening, we told you that Nigeria, Brazil's central banks have strengthened cooperation. And on foreign news, President Xi said China supported UN's global role. And to end the news, remember that security is here to stay in Anambra State. In the Anambra, security is everyone's business, and for us to have a more secure and livable Anambra State, let us join forces with the government in securing our state. If you see something, say something. Report unscrupulous elements to the security operatives for better security of lives and property. Remember, the emergency numbers 5111 and 08002 200008. And also don't forget that ABS TV is now live on cable free to air. Join us. And that's the end of the news on ABS Television. Oka, I am Ogene Rume Ogogome. Thanks for watching.